McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80, check out.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready, go, go. Hey, smash!
Here's Johnson again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Here we go, set! 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Street.
Man in motion here. We're through. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it on 3rd and 9.
Bronco. Ready, ready?
Daniels back to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
And they send a man in motion.
Ready.
4th down. Here's Daniels. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hustle, hustle.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19 Tiger. Check smash, check smash. Riggs, Riggs.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Let's go, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Panther 11, Panther 11. And up.
From the 32. Throwing deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set.
Baker now from the gun. Chased out to his right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Set.
Mayfield now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to the century when they had to throw it. In this throw, it's a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Good.
Mayfield to throw again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Option. Point it right. Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Baker throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down.
Done.
A handoff for Evans, running right. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. The best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, never.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third.
Kings! Done.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the pressure drives them backwards. On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And this stays tied here in the second.
Goal to go and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch. Nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
Go!
Daniels on first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. It's the Commanders with 10 to go still on second down.
70 Timberwolf.
Johnson up the middle. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Pace.
The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Hut.
Daniels throwing on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Set. Seven Pirates. Rig alert.
They've got a man in motion.
Rattler. Go!
They're going for this. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Forced out to his right. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Good sec.
this one's a little touch fast forward to his man coming across. Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. Has some room to work. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30.
On the ready.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he gets him around 6 there. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4
Hurt.
at the 36-yard line.
Now a carry by Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They kick the running back in motion.
Hut.
Daniels from the pistol. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60. Check go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up.
Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they're ready to begin their drive.
Set.
They motion a receiver left.
What's that?
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Jukes out a one-stop, and they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Set. Run. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down.
What's that?
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're across the 40. Nice run here. Past the 20. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead to 8. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so
19
first and 10
right.
may be our last snap of the half.
Ready, ready! 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Running back sent in motion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
70 Lion.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Warrior 70. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Check smash, check smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirate. Get up.
On first down, here's Daniels. He's going to push one deep down there. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half.
With the score,
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Good.
Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
38-yard line.
Good.
They kick the running back in motion.
What's that?
Here's 2nd and 2. That pass complete to Irving. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Good. What's that?
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Massive hit, the ball is out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Good. What's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Hurry, hurry!
Offense in the hurry up here.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
Ready up!
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Panther 60. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run this with Johnson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Okay,
You know,
ready?
hey, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game.
Viking
It doesn't
18.
look like a whole lot on the stat
Let's
sheet,
go.
but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes
19
everybody.
Tiger, 19
And maybe a little
Tiger.
breakdown there on
Ready?
defense, too, to take advantage of.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Trap 60, Trap 60.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go!
Second down and 10. Daniels. He's trying another one deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Looking for the back that time. And now it's second down.
That.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play.
Run.
And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That. What's that?
Throwing from the gun here. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers grow the lead now to 22 points. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
60 Eagles, 6. Ready?
They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Working quickly here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Go street. Ready, ready.
2nd and 13. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here we go, set. Check, hurt. Check.
Man in motion here. On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
19 Lions.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Bison, 70 Ranger, 79 Bronco. Hey, smash. Ready.
4th down, here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. We've reached the end of
with the score, Buccaneers 42.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
They give to Irving, left side. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Right back to Irving now. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They'll run for it with White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Get up.
Now Daniels off the play action. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Warrior 70.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Pioneer. Go. Buffalo 18. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds his target, Robinson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st down, ball at the 36.
70 Lion. Set.
A give, this is Johnson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Set. Temple. Set.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
60 Maverick. Chap 60.
Running back sent in motion.
Hut.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Check go.
Working inside the red zone. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Now the Commanders lining up for another 2-point try.
Ready, ready?
They'll try it on the ground. And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. The Commanders think they've got it. Yes, they did. Get it back. 2-score game. Gotta get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
One possession at a time, one play at a time, one bite at a time to the very end.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Viking 18.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Lion. Get up.
Daniels from the pistol. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, break. 19 Tiger, 19, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready. 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut.
Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Got it. Ready?
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels stays in the pocket.
The 2nd down pass. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Timberwolf. Let's go. Warriors 70. 18 Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Daniels back to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers looking like they'll start this season with a win. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This one finds Irving. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And the Buccaneers.
What's that?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure,
Point it right,
he's getting
point
rid
it
of that
right,
ball.
point it right.
It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
2 minutes.
Trying to set this up quick.
Regular. Real.
That's good. For the Buccaneers.
What's that?
Baker throwing again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch the lead to 23.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Play fake here, Daniels. And they pick him off again! And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and it happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Hey, alert 33.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Set.
Throwing again is Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Baker now from the gun. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
What's that?
From the red zone now. He's on the move. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for the back that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Set.
Mayfield now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Set.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Set.
Mayfield to throw for it. On the move, headed right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.